The View is live. Bombshells or duds? After a week of damning testimony against the president.
It was inappropriate. He said, oh yeah, he's going to do it.
Quid pro quo.
Why is support for impeachment down and Trump's approval rating up? And the nominees are? With election 2020 looming, are Democrats any closer to finding the candidate who can go toe-to-toe with Trump? Plus, country superstar Dolly Parton hits the table. Fierce women at the CMAs and flashing back Friday to the 40-year anniversary of 9 to 5. Let's fire up Friday Hot Topics with Whoopi, Avi Huntsman, Joy Behar, Sunny Hostin, Meghan McCain, and Anna Navarro. Now, let's get things started.
Thank you very much. So thank God it's Friday. If you've been watching the impeachment hearings this week, some of the testimony makes Watergate seem quaint by comparison. We have just a small clip. Let's show a little bit of it.
Mr. Giuliani's requests were a quid pro quo for arranging a White House visit for President Zelensky.
It was inappropriate. It was improper for the president to request to demand an investigation into a political opponent.
So, basically, they're saying it's been quid pro quo, that there was bribery involved, that Trump did go to Zelensky to try and he's saying, I'll withhold the money. Basically, he doesn't say the words, but he meant it. I've been withholding military help to you if you will investigate the Bidens. Am I clear? Everybody agree? Mm-hmm. It came across very clearly in the impeachment hearings. So why is it that support for impeachment is going down for Americans and Trump's approval ratings, I can't even say it, makes me nauseous, are going up? What is it that they like about him? Is it the fact that there are still, 4,000 kids still at the border in custody, or that he trashes veterans, or that he makes deals with Russians, that he handed them the Middle East over to Russia? What is it that they like about him? Tell me.
I'm frustrated because I am really mad about what happened on this Ukraine call, and I do think it is quite serious. And I think it's an embarrassment that more Republicans haven't even seen this as even an abuse of power by any means. But Democrats have played their cards completely wrong here from the beginning. I mean, we've been talking about impeachment since he came into office, right? I talk to people all the time. They say, let me know when it's serious enough, when something's actually going to happen. Until then, I'm tuned out. I'm not paying attention. So, look, we watch this stuff because we're fascinated by it. We love politics. But I don't think people are sitting in front of their TV screens all day long. These hearings are long. A lot of them are boring. I thought Sondland's opening testimony was the most interesting part that we've seen so far.
Maybe he should be wearing the big puffy outfit like, what's his name?
Sean Spicer?
Yeah, Sean Spicer.
I guess
that'll keep everybody
if it's not important enough to Americans that you have a president who bribes another country for his own personal political interests and believes he is above the law, then I guess nothing is important enough. Because if you don't stop him now, where will he go from there?
If he
where will he go?
What's going to happen next?
What happens next?
I find this incredibly disturbing in every single aspect. I am so upset by what I've seen as the demoralizing actions against against domestic patriots like Vindman, like Fiona Hill, like Ambassador Taylor, like Holmes. We are attacking people that are serving our country, and I think this is going to have a long-term effect. I'm trying to think of something positive coming out of this, and I find myself often thinking, and I've been riveted, and I've been watching every single thing. And look, 90 miles away from where I live, there's Cuba. 2 hours away is Venezuela, Nicaragua. You couldn't do what we are seeing done in the United States right now in so many countries because it would get these people killed. It would get these people jailed. It would get these people tortured. So the sort of...
Which people?
The people
people that are
testifying against the
testifying.
president.
Oh, I see.
The people that are saying that he committed a quid pro quo.
Yeah.
The people that are...
So that's the good news.
Yes, that is the good news.
That they're, not, that they're not being killed.
And the people, no, it is. Listen, no, seriously. I mean, we're not North Korea.
We are America.
As bad as things
we
are.
still have a First Amendment right in this country.
Well, I mean, I think it's really interesting to note that independents are actually making this shift. Impeachment approval ratings is down 5%, and it's actually independent voters that are responsible for this. I think I wanted to throw to a clip of Will Hurd. If you don't know who he is, he's a Republican, in case people don't know, a Republican congressperson who is very moderate, who's not seeking re-election, and he had this to say.
An impeachable offense should be compelling, overwhelmingly clear, and unambiguous, and it's not something to be rushed or taken lightly. I've not heard evidence proving the president committed bribery or extortion.
Well, is he deaf? He must be deaf. He says he hasn't heard it. We all heard it. He's
Again,
deaf.
I think the point of this show is that every panelist on the show sort of lives in a different world and has a different view. That's the whole point of the show. I also live, in Virginia, 5 miles away from Trump, MAGA hat people everywhere. And there are people in this country, and there are Congress people like Mike Turner, who are not convinced what happened was an impeachable offense. I don't make the rules. I agree with Abby. Democrats have, let me just finish really quick. Democrats have gotten out over their skis so many times. I can remember coming on this show last year thinking Mueller had this locked and loaded. Lock him up, put him in handcuffs, this is done. But the problem is there's a distrust, including from people from me, of who to believe at this point, because I've been told time and time again, he's going to jail, he's getting impeached, he's X, he's Y. And I think for Republicans, it doesn't matter because impeach the...
Okay,
election
well, wait, can I